my friend, my brother, the honorable, esteemed, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, Pastor Dixon. Amen. One and only. Come on, give it up for Pastor Dixon. To his lovely wife, amen, his family, amen. Come on, give it up for First Lady, amen. To all of these preachers, pastors that share this wonderful choir that have sung tonight, thank God for you all tonight, and your great pastor as well, amen. Amen. All of the deacon brothers that share here, the deacons of this great church, guest deacons that we may have, to my friend Deacon Mac Bell, all the way from Randolph County, amen, came down to be with us tonight. Thank God for him doing the recording for us tonight, amen. And to one of my own deacon, Deacon Jackie Black. Y'all know Jackie Black, amen. Amen. He's living proof of what God can do, because some of y'all know folks will talk about you, say you'll never change. But all they have to do is keep on watching, and once the dust settles, they'll still see you shout, praising God, amen. Last but not least, my lovely wife, she's here somewhere. Where's First Lady Sister? Oh, there she is, my lovely wife, my girlfriend, amen, 24 years. I've been going with the same woman for 24 years, amen. There ain't nothing wrong with it, amen. You know what? She liked big boy. I like that, amen. She liked big boy. Amen, amen. I thank God for her tonight. John chapter 5.
Amen.
Amen. See some of my nieces here tonight. God bless some of my nieces. Amen. John chapter 5.
Amen.
John chapter 5. We want to read the first 10 verses. Amen. Just in case your neighbor try to act up tonight, tell your neighbor you got to talk to me again tonight. And tell them if you don't feel like talking, you need to move. Because I sit here first. Amen. I ain't going nowhere. Amen. Amen. We talk everywhere else. Somebody say amen. Then get in the church, act like the cat got our tongue. Amen. But just hunt your neighbor and say, you gonna talk to me tonight. You gonna talk to me. There is a word from the Lord, John 15. John chapter 5, rather. John chapter 5, verse 1 down to verse number 10. Y'all got John 5? Verse 1 down to verse number 10 says this, and after this there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches. The folks will say porches. Verse number 3, in these lay a great multitude of impotent folks, of blind, halt, withered, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool and troubled the water.
Well,
and whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there at Mount Calvary on a Tuesday night. A certain woman was there. Y'all not talking with me.
All right, all right.
A certain single lady was there. A certain single brother was there. Somebody that had more bills than money. Somebody was there. A certain man was there. A certain man that was working on a job maybe 30 years and they laid him off, just laid him off. But he was there. He was there. Maybe somebody that been through a divorce, they was there. Let me move on. I'm preaching already. And a certain man was there which had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lie and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he said unto him, wilt thou be made whole? The impotent man answered him, sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool. Just in case I forget, I got it in my notes, but just in case I forget, I'll go ahead and give you this real quick. What God really wants all of us to do is get to a point where we don't have nobody to help us.
All right.
Because as long as you got somebody to help you, you always got to praise them. That's why you got to watch folks that say, I helped you, and then they want you to tell the whole world that they...
Say it, preacher.
The impotent man said, sir, verse number 7, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool, but while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Yes, Jesus said unto him, he didn't even argue with him, he didn't even go through all that. He just simply said to the man, rise, take up thy bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made whole and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. Verse 10, the Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, it is the Sabbath day. It is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. Let me read verse 11. I didn't have it in my note. Verse 11 says, he answered them, because you got to answer folks with some good answers when they talking crazy.
All right.
And he answered them and said, he that made me whole, the same said unto me, take up thy bed and walk. Verse 4 is where we'll get our thought tonight. Long story short. Once a year, an angel would trouble the water. Well, and the person that would step in the water first was made whole. The one that would step in first was made whole. All right. And that's my text to your neighbor. Say, neighbor, step into your season. Come on, shake another neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, it's time for you to step into your season. Shake another neighbor's hand and say, oh, neighbor, it's time for you to step into your season. Now, do like we did last night. Holler across the aisle and somebody say, hey, neighbor, I don't know what you're going through, but it's time for you to step into your season. Somebody give God a shout real quick. Come on, give him a shout. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You can have your season in the presence of the Lord. Your season. I want you to understand tonight, and I won't hold you as long as I held you last time. I want you to understand that regardless of our present world condition, regardless of what we're looking at right now. All right, preacher. I come to report that it's only a season. All right. All right. I don't care how bad it is right now. I stopped by on a Tuesday night at Mount Calvary to report that don't panic and don't pull all your tracks out of your hair. Y'all not here. All right. All right. It's only a season. All right. Don't think about going back to drinking, because once you get sober, your problem's still going to be there. What you're dealing with right now is only your unemployment state right now is just only y'all gonna make me feel like that. Wow. You got to understand something about seasons. That whether you want them to change or not, if you keep living, seasons always change. Yeah. That's why I hate it for the person that gets in a bad season and gives up on God because they're going through a bad season. I hate it for the person that gives up on the church because they're going through a bad season. Y'all not hearing me. I hate it for the person that stopped praising God because they're going through a bad season. Would you pull on your neighbor and say, baby, this is just a season. Tell them, keep watching me and I'm coming up out of this season. I may be broke right now, but I'm coming up out of this broke season. I may be sick right now, but I'm coming up out of this sick season. I may be jobless right now, but I'm coming up out of this season. It is only Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A season. Yes, sir. Seasons, Deacon McBell, they must change. All right. All right. Are y'all listening to me? Oh, yeah. All right. Seasons must change. All right. Can I talk to some mature folks? All right. All right. All right. How many real Christians we got in here? All right. All right. Well, you know what God is doing, not just with us as individuals, but with the United States of America. He's trying to find the real mature Christian. All right. Because back here, when every job was just letting you work 75 hours